Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Abhidhamma lecture. Today is July 12, 2017. Every Wednesday, 6 to 8, we give the Abhidhamma lecture talking about the 24 kind of universal condition. So today's condition is Magga Paccaya part condition. Before studying the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay. So today lecture is talking about the part condition, Magga Paccayo in Pali. So look at the picture. You see the boat, and the boat carry 2 persons to somewhere. So that meaning is Magga Paccaya definition. Magga Paccaya means like the boat or ferry brings somewhere for the for living being. So like this. But English translation, part condition, yeah. The Pali Magga is many different meaning. Magga is including the meaning part, yeah. But here is not only part, but English translation like this. So first we need to understand is Magga condition compared to a ferry or a boat. So you reach a place through a ferry, or you use a boat to reach the place you want to go. So whatever leads to something is called Magga. In the meaning of the Magga. So Magga is very wide range of meaning. Magga has a very wide range of meaning. So good feathers lead to good destination, yeah, and to realization of the Nibbāna. So Nibbāna is the highest goal for all Buddhism. So common destination for all Buddhists. All Buddhists, they want Nibbāna. Yeah. And then another one is bad feathers lead to bad destiny. So it's a totally different one. So anyway, good or bad, whatever, they are called Magga. Yeah, they are called Magga. Yeah. So Magga means a part, but actual parts, there are 2 types, good and the bad one. So one type will lead to the individual person, to the good dreams or the human deity, Brahma, and then up to Nibbāna. It's a good way, good type. And another type will lead them to bad dreams or the hell, Niyaya, Niraya is a, very, very horrible place. Only the hellhole are very torture all the time. They had no pleasure. Even though just moment, they have no pleasure. Always they have torture. So they have unpleasant feeling, painful feeling. Yeah. And the animals we see in the human ring, many kind of animal. So we say in Pali is a Tirichana. Tirichana. So Tirichana is opposite to the other living being. They is standing, but mostly animals cross. Not like this. Yeah. So that's why we say Tirichana. And another definition is only Tichana. And three kind of wish they have: to eat, to sleep, and then to make the sensual pleasure. Only three things they know. So that's why we see T meaning is a three. Ichana, Tirichana, and Ra is coming to smoothly recitation. We made Ra is but the original word is Ti-ichana. Yeah. Ti-ichana. So putting Ra, Ti-richana. Yeah. So the meaning. And then hungry ghost. Yeah. Hungry ghost, Peta. Many different kind of hungry ghosts. Not only one kind. Many different kind of hungry ghosts. Some hungry ghosts, they have a lot of different situations. They have no clothes to wear. Some ghosts. Some ghosts that they had no food. Yeah. Some ghosts that they had no water to drink. So like this, many different types of the ghost. We call it in Pali is a Peta. And then another one is the demon or Asurakaya. Asurakaya is demon. Demon also different kind. Some demon, different type. They have a different situation. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, these dreams are not good. Bad dreams. Nobody want to reach there. Yeah. All living beings, they afraid to reach that there. Yeah. But the Magga meaning is there's two kind of the way or path. Yeah. Leading to two different place. Good place and bad place. Yeah. So how many Magga factors are there? Both good and bad. How many? So altogether there are 12 kind of the Magga factors. Already we mostly Buddhism, they understand the Eightfold Noble Path, very popular in the Buddhism. Eightfold Noble Path. So the Buddha first Dhamma talk, Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta, the Buddha mentioned this one. Yeah. So right understanding, number one, right understanding. And then number two is a right thought. Number one is a right understanding. Number two is a right thought. And then number 3 is a right speech. Is a number 3. And then number 4 is a right. Number 4. And number 5 is right livelihood. Right livelihood is number 5. And then right effort, number 6. Right effort. And then right mindfulness, number 7. And then right concentration, number 8. So these 8 feathers are good. So already they are already known as Eightfold Noble Path because of 8 feathers. There are 8 feathers. That's why we say Eightfold Noble Path. Yeah, Eightfold Noble Path. Noble is for Arya. They're very pure person. You know, the path is to go to become a pure person. We need to follow that kind of path. Yeah, and then another 4 are not good path. It's bad path. So another number 9 is a Miccha Ditti, wrong view. Miccha Ditti number 9. And Miccha Sankappa. Miccha Sankappa, wrong thought, number 10. And then Miccha Vayama is wrong effort. No, right effort. Wrong effort is 11. And Miccha Samadhi is number 12. So the last 4, 9 to 12, they are, bad path. That kind of path leading to the bad destination. Wrong destination. Yeah. So altogether, there are 12 kind of mega fetters, but actually, they are 9. Actually, there are 9. 9, only 9. Because Ditti, right understanding is Samadhi. So Samadhi, Miccha Ditti, say. And Miccha Sankappa and right thought. Right thought is right. Samma Sankappa. Right thought, Samma Sankappa. Miccha Sankappa is a wrong thought. So thought is a Vitaka, say. And then Miccha Vayama. Miccha Vayama and right effort. Samma Vayama, opposite, but Samma Vayama is Vayama, effort. So say, yeah. And then Miccha Samadhi. Miccha Samadhi and right concentration, Samma Samadhi. So say. So the difference is right and wrong. Right concentration and wrong concentration. But anyway, concentration is concentration. So that's why. So that's why we altogether we have 9 fetters. Yeah. So the conditioning fetter for the mega condition. That's why the Buddha made a statement, very short statement, Magga Magga Samyodagana Dhammana Tan Samotthana Charupana Magga Pachena Pachayo. This statement is a very, very short statement, but we have to discuss a lot of things to understand the Magga Pachaya, Magga path condition. So Magga Magga ingani. To combine two words. Magga is mega part. Ingani means feathers. That's why English translation part feather. Magingani is altogether 9 part feathers are related to the Mega Samyutakana and Dhammana. The Mega Samyutakana and Dhammana meaning that the stages. Chitta, mind. How many kind of mind? 71. 71 kind of mind. Only with rules. Rules means there's a 6 kind of rules already we learned in the root condition. Yeah. So there's no roulette consciousness. Altogether, the consciousness altogether 89. So 89 minus roulette consciousness is 18. So 89 minus 18, we got 71. Yeah. The other consciousness are with rules, isn't it? Yeah. Only roulette ahetuka, roulette consciousness ahetuka chitta, roulette consciousness is without root. That's why we call these consciousness ahetuka. Yeah, ahetuka chitta. Yeah, roulette consciousness. So in this condition stage, there's no roulette consciousness. Only consciousness with root. Yeah. We say in Pali sahetuka chitta, not ahetuka. Sahetuka chitta. Sahetuka meaning sa meaning saha. Sa as a sa. Sa he tuka. Sahetuka. Yeah. Sahetuka chitta. Sa meaning saha. Sa meaning saha. Together. Hedu means a root. Yeah. So together with the roots. These mind are together with root 71 kind of mind. So including unwholesome consciousness. Unwholesome consciousness also with roots, greed rooted or anger rooted or ignorance rooted. Yeah. And then not only consciousness but also the manifesta, Chitasika, manifestas, 52 kind of manifesta, all manifesta associated with these mind. So associated with part, Tansamyutakanancha, Rupana, not only mind and manifestas, but also the some kind of matter. So the material is a material produced by the rooted mind, sahit, here sahituka. Here sahituka chittaja rupa. Yeah. The rupa material produced by the consciousness with root. Yeah. So not all chittaja rupa. Here only sahituka, consciousness with root. Consciousness without root is not. So these kind of material, chittaja rupa, material produced by consciousness is only rooted consciousness, not ahituka chitta. And then rooted kamaja rupa also produced. Kamaja rupa Karma born material, karma produced material, material produced by karma. That karma also rooted karma. That means here in Magga Pattaya and Magga conditioning state and conditioned states, all should be rooted consciousness, not unrooted consciousness. By the Magga Pattaya Pattaya by part condition, the Buddha said. So this explanation is very short, but it's embrace all living beings in the universe. All living beings. They have the different path. They follow according these different paths individually. Yeah. Including us, we follow our own path. Yeah. Maybe this path is maybe good, maybe bad. So only two kind of path. Yeah. So the statement very short, but the meaning is very deep and wide range. Yeah. So explain all living beings and appear and disappear because of the path. They follow every day. They follow the path. Yeah. And then after they die, they, according to the path, they continue to reborn again and again. So, yeah. But Eightfold Noble Path stop reborn. But the other part, going on and on, continuously. So here I would like to explain about the 9 path fetters. What we need to understand? What are the 9 path fetters? Magingani. Yeah. What is the Magingani? We need to understand. Because the Magingani is a conditioning state, very important. So we already mentioned here 9 path fetters. So what are the 9 path fetters? We need to understand first. That's why I will explain here. Magingani, the fetter of path is there's a 9 kind. So number 1 is Samma Ditti, Panya, wisdom. Samma Ditti. Samadhi is Panya, wisdom. And then number 2 is a Samma Sankappa or Miccha Sankappa. Samma Sankappa is right thought. Miccha Sankappa is wrong thought. But anyway, thought is thought. So a thought translate in English, but according to the Pali is vitaka, initial application. Yeah. Not thinking. Yeah. Just only translation if you learn. Or right thought meaning is right thinking. Mostly they understand like this, isn't it? Yeah. But actually the phenomenon is a vitaka, initial application. So initial application drive the mind and manifestor to the object. That meaning is right thought. Sometimes, with the unwholesome consciousness, the initial application vitaka, thinking about to kill somebody or to steal somebody's properties. At the time, that thinking is miccha, sankappa, wrong thought. Yeah. Anyway, vitaka is vitaka. Vitaka, initial application, can associate with 2 different mind. opposite mind. Yeah, that's why. That's why. So only Veda is two kind of Veda: Samma Sankappa and Miccha Sankappa, right thought and wrong thought. But phenomena is only one phenomenon. Vitaka, initial application. Yeah, and then Samma Vacha. Yeah, Samma Vacha, right speech. Yeah. So right speech is included in the beautiful manifest. You remember? There are 25 kind of the beautiful manifests. Sobana, Sobana Sadarana, Chidadika. Yeah, here. Sobana Sadarana Chidadika is Samma Vacha, right speech, Samma Kamanda, right action, Samma Ajiva, right livelihood. We say these three manifests, we say vidati. Yeah, abstinence. Yeah, abstinence. So we already learned in the chapter 2, isn't it? Yeah. So these three phenomena are included in there. Here, Samavacha. So Samavacha is a kind of the manifest, beautiful manifest with a T. Is a Samma Kamanda. Where's my pointer? Oh, Samma Kamanda. Samma Kamanda also with a D manifest, with a D Chitasika, including in the beautiful manifest Samma Ajiva. Yeah. So these three manifest, same group. Beautiful manifest. Beautiful manifest. Only can associate only with the beautiful mind. They never associate with the unwholesome mind, isn't it? They never associate with the unwholesome mind. They always associate with the wholesome mind, good mind, wholesome mind, and the passionate mind. Okay, and then number 6, vidya. Now, vidya is a kind of phenomenon, but according to the name or the path factor is a Samma Vayama or Miccha Vayama. Yeah. So Samma Vayama, right effort, Miccha Vayama, wrong effort. Anyway, effort is effort. So effort is a vidya. So like the Vitaka, initial application number 2. So vidya and Vitaka are same group in the manifesta, isn't it? Particular manifesta. Yeah. They are particular manifesta. They can associate sometimes with the wholesome mind, sometimes with the unwholesome mind. That's why when they associate with the wholesome mind, the Samma Vayama. One associate with the unwholesome mind, Miccha Vayama. Yeah. Make effort, but sometimes different. Yeah. So Vayama, Vidya, Pali word, same meaning. Yeah. And then number 7, no different name. Number 7 is Samma Sati. Yeah. There's no Miccha Sati, isn't it? Sati is a beautiful manifest, so no Miccha Sati. Only Samma Sati. Yeah, so Sati mindfulness. Very, very important in the Buddha teaching. The Buddha, always, every day, the Buddha, after having lunch, the Buddha gave the advice to all, his follower Be mindful. Yeah. Always, every day. Because the mindfulness is very, very important. Yeah. Everything we make mistake because of the lack of mindfulness. Yeah. So mindfulness, sati kwaham bhikkhave, the Buddha said. Sati kwaham bhikkhave. Appamadena sampadita. So sati is like the Buddha said, like elephant food. Elephant food is the biggest one on earth. Yeah. So the other footprint put in the elephant footprint. Yeah. Like this. Yeah. And then Ekagada. Number 8 phenomena is mega feathers, part feathers, Ekagada. Samma, Samadhi or Micha Samadhi. Yeah. So Samma Samadhi is the right concentration. Micha Samadhi is a wrong concentration. So concentration, Ekagada is a, you already know Ekagada is universal manifest. Universal manifest means it can associate with all kind of mind, all kind of consciousness, isn't it? So that's why sometimes good, sometimes bad. So that's why two different names, Samma, Samadhi, or Micha Samadhi. Yeah, Ekagata has two different meaning. And then deity, number 9 is a deity. Yeah, deity is only Micha deity, wrong view. Yeah. So deity meaning is not let's say the samadhi. Samadhi is a wisdom, panya. Micha deity, only deity in Pali, only deity is we say is a wrong view. Yeah, wrong view. But only deity we say purely without using Micha, but it understood to understand that meaning is a Micha deity. Yeah. But the Sama deity, if we apply the Sama, modifying by Sama, the what, modifying what by the Sama deity is a Panya. Major deity is only deity, wrong view. So deity means a wrong view. So that's why number 1, we didn't use only deity. We put the Sama. And we need to put this modifier, the Sama here. Only deity, that meaning is a wrong view. But we put the Sama, so that meaning is a right view. Right view meaning is a Panya. Yeah. Without Panya, without wisdom, we don't have right view, isn't it? Yeah. Every day, always, all moment, all kind, all moment, our body and mind show the true nature. True nature means the nature, impermanent nature, dukkha, suffering nature, anatta, no soul nature. But if we don't have enough wisdom, we don't understand what our body and mind say. Yeah, our body and mind show these 3 kind of nature. Yeah. So that's why Sama deity means wisdom. Only deity here, only deity. Number 9, deity, only deity without Sama as all we say. This meaning is a Micha deity, wrong view. So wrong view and wisdom is totally different. Yeah. So altogether, so Magga fetter part fetter or fetter part is like this. 9 kind of the phenomena. Wisdom, number 1, wisdom. Number 2, initial application, vitaka. Number 3, samma vacha, right speech. Number 4, samma kammanda, right right action. And number 5, samma ajiva, right livelihood. Number 6, vidya, effort. Number 7, sati, mindfulness. Number 8, ekagata, concentration or samadhi. And number 9, deity, wrongly. Yeah. So all together, there are 9 kind of the path fetter. Yeah. So, but only 9 kind of path fetter. The path is totally different. We can make a number 1 purely only good path fetter. Number 2 is a mix, good and bad, isn't it? Number 2 fetters, vitaka. Samma Sankappa or Micca Sankappa. So number 2 is both part feathers, good and bad. So I would like to make a star. Here number 2 star. And then number 6 also. Vidya effort is also 2 kind of path. Good path and bad path. And then number 8, ekagata, also mix. Yeah, good and bad concentration. So the other 6 kind of feather purely. 5 feather is only good bad feather, and 1 feather is only bad feather, isn't it? Yeah, only bad feather is number 9. Nature, deity, bad feather. But the panya, wisdom, samma vacha, samma kammana, samma ajiva, sati, the are only purely good bad feather. Yeah, not mixed with the other. Okay, so after understanding 5 or 9 path feathers, we need to discuss one by one in detail. Because samadhi, panya, wisdom, we translate like this, but in details, panya, wisdom has a different level, isn't it? Different level. Even though if you practice meditation, inside meditation has a 16 kind of different wisdom level. Namarupa Paricheda, Jnana is a basis wisdom, inside wisdom. Basic inside wisdom is Namarupa Paricheda Jnana. Differentiate with body and mind. Without practice meditation, before practice meditation, we don't understand my body, what kind of nature composed. But after practice meditation, a little bit, oh yeah, there's 2 kind inside. We saw with the wisdom, 2 kind. There's only 2 kind. Whatever happened inside, whatever happened, there's only 2 kind. Material and mind and manifest. Material and consciousness, only material and consciousness. So that differentiation, there's 2 things we say, nama, rupa, paricheda. Nama meaning is a consciousness and manifest. Rupa meaning is material. Paricheda meaning is a differentiate. Yeah. So like this. Panya wisdom has a many different kind of level. Even though in the school and university, primary school, middle school, high school, and the college and the university, they have a different kind of the wisdom level, isn't it? Like this. Yeah. Like this. The Samadhi, number one, factor of paths. Samadhi Panya has a different kind of level of the wisdom. So first we need to understand. Number one, Samadhi. Okay. So there are three kind of the right view, Samadhi. At least three kind. Number one, Kammasakata Samadhi. In Pali, Kammasakata Samadhi. Number one. This is a right view. It's a kind of right view. So Kamma meaning Kamma. Saka meaning is Om. Yeah, Saka meaning is Ta meaning is just there's no meaning Ta. Saka meaning is here is Saka meaning is Om. So that means Kammasakata Samadhi means I have only my own thing is only my karma. Whatever I made. Yeah. So karma means action. Whatever I perform the action, this is my own. The other are not really my own. Maybe, oh, this is my house, this is my car, this is my son, this is my daughter. But, it's not really your own. They go in their way. When you die, they left. They never follow you like this. So this one is not own, not really our own thing. We need to understand like this. So that means Kammasakata. Kammasakata Samadhi. Number one, right view. Samadhi is Kammasakata Samadhi. Yeah. So this is a right view regarding. Yeah. Karma is very important to understand in the Buddhism. Without understanding the karma, so Bon Buddhism, I think Bon Buddhism, they don't understand the karma. Yeah. They confuse the karma and they make a wrong view, They take the wrong view, yeah. Very dangerous. If you don't understand the karma, the nature of karma, the wrong views appear. Yeah. And then if you follow the wrong view, this is one path. Go to the bad destination. Dangerous destination. Yeah. So important. So the only two things. Karma is the only two things. Wholesome karma, wholesome action, and unwholesome action, isn't it? In Pali, it's a kusala karma, wholesome action, and akusala karma, and unwholesome action. Yeah. Performed by all beings, isn't it? All beings every day, all the time. Yeah. So these two things are their own properties. When they die, they bring these own things, two things. Yeah. Nothing, we cannot bring nothing after dying, isn't it? Yeah. That's why very funny, thing happened in Myanmar. Very, very famous. He is a wise person. So when he died, before die, he make an order. When I die, put the hole and my leg outside. That means is nothing I bring after death, isn't it? Yeah. So these two actions performed by all beings, their own properties always accompany them wherever they will wander in many existence. We cannot count how many existence. Yeah. Our past existence, how many? We cannot count. And because of karma, we go round and round, we born again and again because of karma. The power of karma create new existence all the time. Yeah. So that's why, number one, we need to understand that karma sakada samadhi is a right view. We have only karma is our own property. Okay, so number two, another right view is a dasa vatuka samadhi. Dasa means 10. Dasa 10. Number 10. 10. Vituka means matter. Yeah. Samadhi means right view. So right view in the 10 kind of the matter, 10 kind of the case. Yeah. So we need to understand this one. Yeah, I will explain it later. What kind of the dasa 10 kind of material? What are they? I will explain later. And then number three kind of the right view is chatu satya samadhi. Satu means four. Satya means true. Satya. Four noble truth. Yeah. Four noble truth. So right view in the Four Noble Truth. Yeah. So right view of the Four Noble Truth. So these three we need to understand first to understand right view. Okay. So right view regarding karma, number one, karma sakata samadhi. Right view regarding karma is the Buddha said, Sabbe satta kamma sakka kamma dayada kamma yoni kamma bandhu kamma patisarana yang kamman karisandi kalayanan wa papakan wa tassa dayada bhavisandi. The Buddha said. Yeah. So sabbe satta kamma sakka. The statement. In the statement, so we explain part by part. That part. Sabbe satta kamma sakka. So sabbe satta with the other different words. Kamma dayada, sabbe satta, kamma yoni, sabbe satta, kamma bandhu, like this. We need to combine. Yeah. So first combine sabbe satta with the kamma sakka. So sabbe satta kamma sakka meaning is only the wholesome and unwholesome action for all beings are their own properties that always accompany them whenever they may wander in many existences. So that meaning is a property such as a, at the Buddha time, elephants, horse, this is a good property. Yeah, so that's why. But nowadays, car and house, million house, and very luxury cars or something like this. Yeah. So properties such as elephant, horses, vehicle, cattle, field, buildings, houses, mansion, gold, silver, precious stone, jewel, extra, many we cannot say everything. Many. Yeah. So can be said to belong to us in the present existence. Or this is my computer, or this is my temple, this is my car, this is my house. We say, oh, it's okay, it's right, but just only present existence. Yeah. We need to understand. So, however, when we pass away, they do not accompany us beyond that, isn't it? Yeah, we cannot bring, oh, this is my car, so I will bring my car to the next life. No, it's not possible, isn't it? So they are like properties that we borrow for some time. We need to understand. But if you don't understand, too much attachment to that. Oh, this is my car, this is my house. Don't touch it. Don't use it. It's for only me. Like this. But actually, just only for some time means just only present existence. So like we borrow from the other person, that car. Sometimes we can use, but after a certain time, we need to return it, isn't it? If you hire the rental car for 1 day or 2 day or 3 day, after 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, you need to return it because it's just borrowed. The property we own is like this. Yeah, we need to understand. Yeah, so that's meaning. They are like a property that we borrow for some time. They are liable to the destruction during the present existence. Yeah, absolutely right. That's why in this country, mostly very obvious to understand. In this country, everything we need insurance. We have house insurance. We have car insurance. Even though our health insurance we need because it's live. They are liable to destruction. Liable to destruction. Even though during the present existence we own many problems. Yeah, that's why we need insurance. Everything insurance. The only even though temple, we need insurance, isn't it? Yeah. So as such a property does not accompany being into the new existence, it cannot truly be said to belong to them, isn't it? We cannot bring it to the new existence. So the Buddha said, therefore, Sabbe satta kamma satta. All living beings, they own karma. Just real own property is karma. The Buddha said, the only property that accompany all being is their own volitional action. Karma means volition, action, and volitional action, intentional action. Yeah. With a very strong intention to do wholesome deed, to do unwholesome deed with intention. So the volitional actions, chetana, we say in Pali, chetana, yeah, chetana. So the accidentally, if we press the animal and kill, but it's not attention, not volition. Yeah. So that's why we use a volitional action. Only the mental. It's only mental, verbal, and physical volitional action 3 kinds. Mando, volitional action, Manokamma, and Bhava, volitional action, Vachi Kamma, Bhava. Bhava is Vachi Kamma. And the physical volitional action, Kaya Kamma. Yeah. Kaya Kamma. So Mando action is so many things. Even though we are sleeping, but in dream, we made a plan, some kind of plan for the future, isn't it? Bubble is a very easy to talk to make. Bubble action. We use a lot in our daily life to communicate each other with the bubbly. Bubbly. So bubble actions, so many bubble action we made, good or bad. Even though the Bodhisattva, yeah, he made the bubble action, round bubble action. So that's why in the Buddha, sometimes the Buddha eat, the very, the horse grain he eat only because of bubble action, or this is not suitable to offer such kind of delicious food to them. The Bodhisattva said like this, poverty, yeah, bubble action, dangerous. And physical actions, we understand many kind of physical action. Yeah, so being always accompanied them in this life, in this existence, and then future existence as well. Yeah, so they are not destroyed by fire. The karma cannot be destroyed by fire, isn't it? Yeah, because this is mando. Pollution action is just only man. Just only manda means is manifest. Pollution. Chetana is a manifest. So cannot be destroyed by fire, cannot be destroyed by water, cannot be destroyed by the robber or other natural disaster. I mean the natural disaster cannot be destroyed by natural disaster. But the other property, our temple, maybe destroyed by earthquake, maybe destroyed by the storm, isn't it? Natural disaster can be destroyed by natural, but our own karma, volitional action, never ever destroyed by natural disaster. So that's why the Buddha point out, all living beings, they possess only their own action. They're absolutely right, isn't it? Yeah. So that's why this is a very important right view. Kamma sakata samadhi. Okay. So here physical action means all movement of such part of the body as a hand, leg, or any our body part, etc. And verbal action means all verbal expression made by means of mouth, tongue, and throat. Yeah. And the mental action means the functioning of the mind, just only mind. So verbal action we can hear with our ear. Physical action we can see with our eye, but mental action we cannot see, isn't it? Yeah. So anyway, these physical, verbal, and mental actions are known as the three karma. We say three karma: kaya karma, vachi karma, mano karma in Pali. Yeah. So all living beings perform these three karma, kaya karma, vachi karma, mano karma, during all waking hour in our daily life, isn't it? Yeah. All moment. Yeah. So all their work, great or small, whatever, is performed by means of these three karma. Whatever they did, whatever they do, engineer or doctor or any kind of worker, any kind, just only three actions they did. in their daily life, isn't it? Yeah. All living beings, poor or rich or wise or, or whatever, yeah, they perform only three kind of karma, three kind of action. Yeah. So very important to understand. Yeah. Without understanding karma, we cannot understand what the Buddha teach. Yeah. That's why it's important. Okay. So these three karma become is that when a person is asleep, in the case of the dead person, the three karma cease to function as far as the body is concerned, only body. But this is how the three karma operate in all living beings. So these three karma has two aspects. We need to understand. Two aspects. Two aspects meaning is three good karma, three bad karma. That meaning is physical bodily action, bhava action, and manda action. Three, maybe they are good, wholesome. Or these three action, bodily action, bhava action, and manda action, maybe bad, unwholesome action. Two kind of aspect. So the three good karma are of the two kind. We need to understand more detail. Three good karma action has two kind to give the result. The meaning that the result ripening during the present existence, present life. That meaning. And then that the ripening during the future existence, future life, or new life. Yeah. So we perform the different kind of the action in our daily life. So among of them, some kind of the karma action give the result in the present life, and some kind of karma awaiting to give the result in the next life, not the present life. Like this. Yeah, vipaka. Yeah, vipaka is a present result, and then past, future result. Yeah. So right now we have experience different person, different living being. They have a different experience, isn't it? They have different condition. They have because of the different karma they already done in the past. So these karma give the result right now, and then we create new action right now, and then the present new karma, some are waiting to give the result in the future. Yeah, like this, the cycle going on and on, non-stop, continuously. We going round of the rebirth. Yeah. So in the same way, the three bad karma, kaya karma, vachi karma, mano karma, bad karma, and wholesome karma as well, two kind. Ripening the result in this existence, this life, and the ripening in the future existence, a new life. Yeah, we need to understand like this. If you don't understand like this, we're confused. What confused? Right now I'm trying to do my best, but the result is not good. If you don't get the result, the good result, so confused. I'm making the good thing, wholesome action. Why? Yeah. If you don't understand this one, yeah, complain about the Buddhism or complain about the Buddha, yeah, because they don't understand. This right view, very important. Very important. Okay, so there are 10 kind of the immoral conduct. Immoral conduct. That means bad karma. Yeah, 10 kind. Entity, 10 kind of bad karma we have. Just we see mental, manokarma, bubble, vajjikarma, and bodily, and kaya karma. But entity, 10 kind of 10 kind of karma. Number one, enduring or killing living being. We say panatipada. Yeah, it's one kind of the bad karma. And then taking or destroying animate property which are not given. We say adina dana. Yeah. And then committing sexual misconduct, kamesu michachara. And then the telling lie, musa wada. And then bad bidding or slandering, pisuna wacha. And then using abusive language, very, very, strong language. It's a prusa wasa. Prusa is a very aggressive, abusive. Wacha is a talking. And taking part in a frivolous conversation, sampapalapa. So vain talk. Nothing meaningless thing. Talking about the meaningless thing. Yeah. And then number 8 is covetousness, abhidhamma. Abhidhamma means improperly to take the other properties, thinking. How can I get this one? Thinking. Abhidhamma. And then malevolence, pyavara, like anger. Yeah, anger. To destroy some. And then number 10, round view, Magga, ditti, round view. Yeah. So altogether 10. The combined number 8 to 10 is this is manokarma. No docharita karma. Docharita means wrongdoing. Docharita, we say in Pali, wrongdoing karma. And then number 4 to number 7. Vajjikarma, bubble, wrongdoing. And then number 1 to 3. Number 1 to 3 is we say the bodily karma, kaya karma. Yeah. Okay. So all those physical, verbal, mental, or 10 kind of action that are free from these 10 kind of immoral conduct, we say it's good karma. So including all kind of the livelihood, yeah, all kind of the livelihood means you are living, getting the salary is accordingly, should be accordingly, not stealing and cheating or something like that. Yeah. So including all kind of livelihood, acquiring wealth, and seeking the knowledge are good volitional action, we say, which have to perform for this very existence. And oppositely, all those physical, verbal, mental action that involve these 10 kind of immoral conduct panadipada, killing, stealing. So including all kind of livelihood. So are bad pollution action which are performed for this very existence as well. So good and bad, two kind of action we have. We need to understand like this. This is our own. So these types of the karma performed in this present existence, physical, bubble, or mental, with the view to the ripening in the future existence, in new life, are also divided into two kinds. The good karma, three good karma, three bad karma. Yeah. That's why the some good karma and bad karma is missed somebody. So that's why they born as a human being, but not good health, not happy, that person, because of the unwholesome karma miss. Wholesome karma, because of wholesome karma, reborn as a human being. This is the ripening of the wholesome karma. But unwholesome, because of the unwholesome karma, after born, unhappy. So all these physical, bubble, manda karma that are free from the 10 kind of immoral conduct, including we say alms giving, observance of morality or conduct, practice meditation, taking refuge in paying respect to the three triple gems, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, are known as a good karma then in this present life, isn't it? With the view to ripening in the future existence and to reborn in a good abode. Yeah. As a human being, as a deity, as a Brahma. Yeah. Okay. And then any one of the 10 kind of the immoral contact be performed, whether ripening in this existence or in the future, that karma lead one to the lower plane. Lower plane meaning is nirya, hell, or animal kingdom, or hungry ghosts, or demons. Yeah. So it's known as a bad karma, ripening in the future existence, isn't it? In this way, one should differentiate between the good and bad karma, isn't it? Yeah, should differentiate between the good and bad karma and contemplate. Every day need to contemplate all the three kind of karma, which are performed everywhere, on land, in water, or in sky, or anywhere, everywhere. We need to emphasize on that. Okay, very, very important. So this is number one. Need to understand the right view. Kamma sakata samadhi. Yeah, regarding the karma, right view regarding the karma. Okay, so having seen the three karmas performed in this world, so we can also comprehend that all beings on land, in water, or in the sky have been performed these three karma in their past existence already, of the endless war cycle. So you can imagine how many we cannot count. Countless. Many. We see just many. Like the water in the ocean. How many liters? We see only Oh, many words. We cannot count by leader, like this, like this. Endless war cycle, many existence. We perform many karma, different kind of karma, good karma or bad karma. Yeah, we also perform then in the future as well, isn't it? Future as well. So, like this universe, not only this universe, like this universe, there are in the four kind of direction: east direction, west direction, south direction, north direction, any kind of direction. There are many different universe. In there, many living beings. There are many living beings. And all being in water, on land, or in the sky, they always perform these three karma, isn't it? Yeah. So having discerned this, it is self-evident that all living beings live by these three karma. Yeah. Done by themselves. Nobody done by other. They done these three karma done by themselves. Yeah. So they enjoy happiness by virtue of these three good karma, or maybe they suffer unhappiness with their bad karma. Yeah. So by performing three good karma, they enjoy various beneficial results as a human being. Very high class. Yeah. As a royal family. Very rich millionaire family. Yeah. But some are very poor. They don't have enough food, even though for one day they struggle to get one day food. So poor, isn't it? Yeah. So different result. Beneficial result is because of good karma. By performing the three bad karma, they encounter various kind of mystery and suffering. Yeah, all over the world. You see, different place, different living being has a different experience they have. Some are very good condition, but some are bad condition, misery and suffering a lot. Yeah, because they already done themselves. But right now, yeah, maybe or it's because of the government is not good. Because we met that such kind of government, we already perform the karma to meet such kind of government, such kind of a person. We cannot complain to that. But connect, everything connected. But the main soul is our own karma. Yeah, our own karma. So the three karmas are on our own property. We need to understand, which can never be destroyed by fire, water, natural disaster, robbery, or thief, and so on. So that's why these are our own property, the real own property. So though one may own nothing, not even a single coin, he can achieve happiness if he has a manda karma in the form of the knowledge or wisdom, isn't it? Yeah. At the Buddha time, yeah, that person with name is the he has a leprosy, the disease leprosy. So he has no good salary and no good jobs. He is very poor, but fortunately he listened to Dhamma talk and practice meditation by the guidance of the Buddha, and he attained the wisdom. wisdom of path and fruition. He became the area noble person. So that Sakka meaning is the deity, the king of the deity. He want to know that person is the noble person or not. No, see, he pretend and the Buddha and then came to the person, to that person, and then, oh, I give the Dhamma talk to you. Some all are impermanent, but it's wrong. Some are permanent, some are impermanent. He say like this. So the person, he understands everything by himself. So, oh no, you are not Buddha. He knew you're not, because so I already know the teaching of the Buddha. So he trying to persuade. If you say like this, I will give some kind of property to you. Oh, I don't want. I don't want such kind of property. You think I'm poor, but I'm really, really rich. I mean, I'm a rich person with the wisdom. He said like this. Yeah. So, even though sing a choir, but it achieved the kind of the higher wisdom. Yeah. So the happiness, achieve the happiness. Yeah. So the Buddha declared all living beings have the karma as their own property. Sabbe satta karma sakka, the Buddha said. Okay. And then next one, I would like to explain that those who wish to acquire worldly gain, such as the business, international business or something like this, such as the wealth, or government understanding, or honor in this life, can achieve their wish if they exert themselves to acquire education and knowledge. If it is to be that such worldly gain can be had without acquiring education and knowledge, isn't it? So by only, worshiping God and a believer in the God need not perform physical bubble manda karma such as trading, farming, learning art and science. Without learning and knowledge, how they get property and then they become rich, isn't it? So that meaning is some people, some person, they believe that's because of the God create for me, but actually it's not. Your own your karma create. Yeah. So instead, they need to perform only the act of the worshiping God, whatever is not so, like the Buddhist, Christian, Muslim, and other. They perform three kind of karma. Even the Christian, they need to do work. They need to go to work. Without God, staying at home, God create everything. No, it's not possible. So performing the three kind of karma, they acquire worldly gain or whatever they want, they get. So it's not God. It's not the power of God. It's only three kind of karma that gave them to them such kind of benefit to get. Without karma, nobody can get such kind of benefit. Yeah. So we need to understand like this. But unfortunately, many people, they believe it's wrong view. So just as we see that in this life, worldly gain is not given by God, huh, but are required by one's own karma. Similarly, we can realize that beneficial result of being reborn in a wealthy family, very high class family, very knowledgeable person, or in the celestial world, hmm, or are not by virtue of their worshiping God, but by virtue of the past karma, such as unscaping, observant morality, and many different kind of the wholesome karma, we make ourselves in the past existence. And then right now, we get the result. We get the benefit from that. Yeah. So we need to understand like this. Very obvious, but some person they confuse. They don't understand properly. Okay, so one who is reborn in the wealthy family becomes the owner of the rich of the family. That is, all his possession are due to his past karma. So here I would like to give the analogy similar, or the vegetation should be given. The process of formation and growth of vegetation is commonly ascribed to the seed, isn't it? Without seed, we cannot plant any kind. So according to the Abhidhamma, the element of kinetic energy, Tejo Dhatu in Pali, Tejo Dhatu, in the science way, they say kinetic energy, which known as caloricity, caloricity, Utu. In Pali, in Abhidhamma, we say Utu. It's said to be caused to grow some kind of plant. Yeah. So the seed is nothing. We say, conventionally, we say this is a seed. But the phenomenon is just only elements of kinetic energy. Utu. Yeah. So the element of kinetic energy is a real seed. That meaning is a seed inside there is a Utu. Utu means Tejo Dhatu, fire element. So very interesting in the teaching of Buddha. Very realistic to understand. So like this. Like this. From the seed, small tree, growing tree, and mature tree give the fruit, and then fruit give the seed, and the seed would leave, and then make like the cycle, isn't it? So we have the question. So the seed cycle like this. So what the origin of the seed? If you ask such kind of question, how do you answer? Right now we see the seed, but first the origin of the seed. What is this? So at the beginning of the world, so before the existence of seed, so vegetation grew from the Tejo, kinetic energy, Utu, Tejo Dhatu. So later, vegetation produces a fruit and seed from which the tree grows successfully. We need to understand like this. So at that time, the cycle is like this. In the same way, all living being has a karma as their seed of becoming. That to become their seed. Seed is a karma. Seeds look like karma. Karma look like the seed. Yeah. So wholesome karma as a, alms giving, or morality, or etc. And unwholesome karma as a taking other life, panadipada, or taking the properties, stealing the properties of the other, adinadana, etc. So the process of the becoming as a man or animal is due to the past karma in the present is a previous existence. Yeah, previous existence. Born as an animal, born as a human, different. Because of previous existence, we perform different karma, wholesome karma and unwholesome karma. Yeah. So totally depend on that. We reborn differently. Yeah. Okay. So on account of the wholesome karma, etc., they are reborn as a man and a celestial being, and because of the unwholesome volitional karma, they are reborn in a full lower world, like a hell, animal world, animal kingdom, the hungry Pitta war meaning hungry ghost war, and then Asura war meaning demon, demon rings. So previous vegetation produce the seed from which fresh vegetation arises. So seed produces a tree produces a seed repeatedly, vice versa, in the eternal circle of the seed and tree, isn't it? So right now, we cannot search the origin. Which is origin? Seed or tree? Huh? Yeah. But, originally it's a Tejodad. The Buddha explained. The seed is actually in the Tejodad. So this is similar to understand. So look at inside. Similarly, living being has the seed of the karma in their previous existence. From these seed of karma, new existence appear. We are reborn as a human being right now because of the previous karma. But in this very life, we create another karma, new karma, and that new karma bring us to the next life, isn't it? So we need to understand like this. If you don't understand, if the people don't understand this process, they think there's no future life. This life is final. They think like this. It's a wrong view. Yes. That's why if you don't understand the karma properly, easily take the wrong view and go wrong destination and reach wrong destination. Magga Pachaya. So Magga Pachaya is good Magga Pachaya, bad Magga Pachaya. It's depend on understanding karma. So very important. So that's being performed the karma, which in turn gave rise to the new becoming repeatedly, unless. Yeah. So we need to understand like this. This is a cycle or living being. So the tree has a physical phenomena only, isn't it? Tree has a physical phenomena only, no mind in the tree. A tree yield many fruits from which many trees are grown. In case of being, they have two kinds of phenomena, not only physical. Physical and mental phenomena, they have both. So of these two, manifesta is the chief. Manifesta means mind and manifesta. The chief. One manifesta can produce not more than one new manifesta. Many. That means a rebirth consciousness, patisandhi vijnana. Our life, the beginning of our in this life is just becoming the patisandhi vijnana, rebirth consciousness. Starting rebirth consciousness with the material, namaja rupa, and then we grow and grown up right up to right now, isn't it? So many things, many process arises, isn't it? Therefore, although being has many seeds or the wholesome and unwholesome karma in one existence, one manifests of the previous existence, that is volition chetana, one chetana, produced in the next existence only by one manifest. So when we perform the wholesome and unwholesome with the volition chetana, many. For example, if on Sunday you offer various kind of food to the lay people and the monk, so maybe you prepare this such kind of food maybe 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. It's taken. So during these hours, many chetana volition. We cannot count how many, isn't it? So many chetana create new existence. That's why right now we are stay alive, because of the many chetana karma create, sustain, refresh new cell, refresh everything. The process of mind, the process of material in our body and mind, isn't it? So karma is very powerful in our life. You need to understand like this. So since many new matter particles are not produced, one corporeally grew of the past existence give rise not more than one corporeally grew in the next becoming. We need to understand like this. The earth, water, sun, moon, stars, and many things, and so on, come into existence from the seed of the kinetic energy, which go under the name of the caloricity. It's not that they are created by God. Being such as man, animal, etc., many living beings come into new successive existence because of the seed of their past karma were formed in the previous world cycle existed. So we need to understand clearly like this. Okay, so such view are known as a right view. We say right view. To hold that God created then is wrong view. It is then wrong view of those who are not knowing fully the operative power karma and the climate, now imagine that they are created by God, isn't it? So that's to have the people abandon wrong view, to rely upon the karma, so knowledge and wisdom. We need to understand the karma. The Buddha said, all beings are owner of their karma. Very important to understand. Okay, so another statement, the Buddha said, Sabbe satta karma dayata. Karma dayata. Karma means karma action. Dayata means we are inherited. We get the inheritance from karma. We think ancestor give the inheritance to us. No. In reality, it's karma only give the inheritance. So only the wholesome and unwholesome action or all being are their inherited properties that always accompany them whenever they may wander in many existences. Wrong or repart. So there are such things as a legacy and higher, many things. This they can get the benefit from their past karma. So these legacy can be called our own property only before we die. But when we pass away, we have to leave them behind. They do not accompany us to the next existence, isn't it? So they are also liable to the destroyer of fire, water, thief, robbers before our death. This might happen. It's possible to happen. Or we may use them up until they are exhausted. Yeah. So that's why. As for the three kind of karma performed by being, they remain their property in the future existence. They never destroy by fire or natural disaster, etc. For this reason, karma is said to be only property inherited by being. So beings are sure to reap the result of their own karma in the future existence. The wholesome karma performed by the feeding animal and birds can result in 100 happy existence, even though feeding the animal. Yeah. So if you share to the human being more, we can get the benefit, we can get the result, such kind of the wholesome deed. Yeah. So the wholesome karma performed by the feeding virtuous man can give rise to a countless number of the happy existence as a man or the celestial being. Yeah, it's easily to understand. So giving alms wealth about $250 in this present life can yield beneficial result worth more than $1,000, more than in the future existence. Yeah. So at the Buddha time, very poor lady, he has a very simple food, morning and breakfast food. She bring because her job is taking the flour for the farmer. So farmer hired her to work like this. So one day she coming to work the field. She saw the Buddha going arms round. So she offered the breakfast what she bring. But this not the good one, because she is very poor person. But when she saw the Buddha, she wanted to offer, and she offered. So the Buddha in front of her, Buddha eat. So she's so happy. And then she go to the walk in the field. At that time, the king, ran away from the fighting, defeat. Because of defeat, the king ran away, and then saw her, and then he protected the king. So the king took her as a queen. So she get the benefit, the offering to the Buddha. Huh? You can imagine. Yeah. So, okay. So if a person, same way, if a person kill an animal, such as fish or bull, poor or pig or any kind, he may be killed in more than 1,000 times in the future existence, isn't it? Yeah. So at the Buddha time, the goat make two different action. laughing and crying. Because of laughing, he free from the killing by the owner, because this is the last, the result of the previous karma. And then the client is anyway, the owner free, but he will die because of the previous karma. Definitely he will die. This is the last time. That means he remember before that life he is a human being and he killed the sheep. Yeah. So that result return to accordingly. Okay. So we need to understand like this. The karma, very, very important. So in this world, if a tiny banyan seed, very tiny banyan tree is planted, a big banyan tree will grow up, bearing innumerable, countless fruits in more than 1,000 years. Similarly, if a mango seed or jackfruit seed is planted, so big mango tree and big jackfruit tree will grow and bear more than 100,000 fruits for many years, isn't it? Yeah, like this. Thus, in the case of the tree, small seed is able to eat more than 100,000 fruits, leaf, branch, and twigs. Like this, karmas keep the result many years. So similarly, a seed holds and karma such as almsgiving, even though very small amount of the food. A morality is observing morality just morning time, just afternoon, just evening time, not the whole day. I mean, observe the morality, just few hours, only morning time. You will get the result from that. And the meditation practice at one time can yield more than 100,000 of good result in the successive future existence. You exist. So a seed of the unwholesome karma in the same way, by killing a living being, can yield evil and painful result in the numerous following existences, isn't it? Yeah. So banyan seed, mango seed, jackfruit seed may be compared to the seed of the physical karma, bhava karma, and manta karma, manta action. We need to understand like this. Okay? So that's why the Buddha, sabbe satta karma dayata. All living being is inherited by the karma, their own karma. So a small seed from which arise a numberless leaves, fruits, branches, trees may be compared to the seed of the karma that produce many effects in the following successive existences, many new life. If a person performs one karma, the effect always accompany him in many existences, yielding good or bad result at the opportune moment. Yeah, we need time required. Yeah, one can never get rid of the karma, but one has to enjoy and suffer its result under appropriate circumstances. Yeah, I give the example at the Buddha time. The Buddha and 500 monks, they lived together in the bank of the river, Achiravati river. So at that time, in the future means in the 7 day, next 7 day, these 500 monks kill each other. The Buddha saw that before killing each other. The Buddha saw that, but the Buddha continued to watch. It's possible to save them or not. The Buddha watched with his, omniscient wisdom. He saw that their karma, the fundament, previous many previous life, they are fishermen. They carry together many fish. So that kind of unwholesome karma ripen right now to give the result in this future 70, they kill each other. The Buddha cannot save them. So that's why nobody cannot get rid of this power of karma. So the Buddha declared all living beings are the head of their karma. Sabbe satta karma dayada. Okay, yeah. So this is a one kind of the right view. Karma sakata samadhi. Right view regarding the karma. Okay, so we will stop here. So next week we continue to discuss about the other. Okay, thank you very much for your listening. So before stopping the lecture, we wish our Buddha teachings stay in longer and longer universe to get the benefits from the teaching of Buddha, to follow the good path, Magga. Okay, so please say Buddha Sasanam Chirandidati in 3 times. Buddha Sasanam Chirandidatu. Buddha Sasanam Chirandidatu. Buddha Sasanam Chirandidatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for your listening and watching. Thank you.